before? Does anybody remember where we saw that before? We were talking about congruent triangles. Now we're just talking about similar triangles, and it still can use the same kind of theorem. Side, 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 if all three corresponding sides are proportional, then we can say it's similar. Side, angle, side, if you have an angle congruent to an angle in another triangle, and the lengths of the sides that include those angles are proportional, then they're similar. Let's just look at what this means real quick. Determine whether the triangles are similar. If they are similar, write a similarity statement and find the scale factor. Okay? So, no. So, before we do anything, let's look at this picture. What else do we know about those two shapes? What do we know? And something that's not drawn in there. What do we know? Serena. Okay, I know that A and H are congruent. Okay? Because they're vertical angles. Oh. So I'm guessing that I'm going to work with these two sides, the angle, and these two sides to see if I can prove they're similar. So I need to prove side angle side, which means I need to prove that this ratio, 10 over 25, what does that reduce to? Does anybody know?
1.
I'll tell you. 2/5. Okay? This ratio, let's see if it's equal to this ratio, 12 to 30. 12 is to 30. Let's see. Oh, would you look at that? Their ratios are equal. And I can say angle A is congruent to angle H, so I have side angle side similarity. Side angle side similarity. Side angle side similarity. Got it? But guess what? That's not all. Hey, I got this third side here, so just for fun and giggles, let's see if 16 over 40 is equal. Oh, look, it's also equal to 2/5. Sorry, it's also equal to 2/5. So I could also say side, side, side similarity. I could do that. The last thing they asked me for was the scale factor. What is the scale factor, ladies and gentlemen? It's this number right here, 2/5. Or if you went the other way, it would be 2.5. Doesn't matter. Okay, dokie? Okie dokie?
Okay.
We're actually supposed to go from triangle B to A, so the scale factor actually would be 5 halves, but I didn't go that way. All right, turn it over. First sentence. Everybody read it. What's it say? All three, come on.
All three
Figures below are what? What? Rectangles.
Oh my gosh.
What do you know about rectangles? They're not squares. Their angles are all 90 degrees, so I can draw these, maybe a couple of these if I need to. What do I know about their sides? They're parallel. What do I know about their side lengths? Ryan, can you help me out? What do you know about the side lengths of a rectangle?
Equal, opposites. I don't know.
Hey, Ryan.
Just what Vinny said. What did Vinny say? Opposites are equal. How about that? So we could say 2 and 3. I know that. Let's just fill in what I know. 5 and 2, 6 and 4. Okay, now I got to fill in kind of what I know. Is either GHJK or LMNP similar to the small one? So I could test that with side angle side. Let's do that. Let's test these two. Okay, so I'm going to test first of all. No, this is a 3. I wrote it down wrong. Sorry, that's a 3. I'm going to test first of all corresponding sides. So I have 2/3, and the other pair that I have is 3/5. Are those equal to each other? Those ratios? No. 2/3 does not equal 3/5, so no, they're not similar. smells like garlic.
Yeah.
They're cooking something, like always.
I don't smell garlic, to be honest.
Okay. So,
Don't smell
let's see if I can get this spider.
it. No. That's what poop.
Okay, so the next one here. Now I need to test whether the big one and the small one are similar. So I'm going to test these two. Shh, focus, focus, focus. Okay, so 2/4. 2 over 4 reduces to 1/2. Yes?
Yeah.
This side to this side. And then I'm going to compare it to 3 over 6. What does that reduce to? 1/2. Oh, look at that. And these sides have an angle that's congruent between them. Angle D is congruent to angle M. So I can say yes based on the side angle side similarity. Checking the ratios, looking for angles that are congruent. Cool?
Cool.
Okay, this next one. Determine whether they're similar and write a similarity statement. Okay. This is kind of funky to look at if you ask me. I'm going to redraw this triangle so it's in the same kind of direction as this one. So I'm going to draw it right here. And this is G, this is H, this is J. The other thing I know is that between G and H is 18, between G and J is 24. I know it smells. Okay, there we go, cross that one off. So can I determine that they're similar? Sure, I'm going to check the ratios. I'm going to go 24 to 18. What does that reduce to, you guys? Anybody know? 24 to 18, what does that reduce to? I'll tell you, it's 4 over 3. You all know how to reduce on the calculator because it'll be a lifesaver for you with your homework.
Life might save. Save my life.
You put 24 divided by 18, you push the math button and fraction and enter. And it reduces for you. Huh? I don't know, I have to show you on your calculator. I'll show it later. All right, then I'm going to do 32 over 24, and that reduces to 4/3. Oh, look at that. What else do I know about the angles, right? Angle J is congruent to angle G, so I have side angle side similarity. Oh, but I'm not done yet. What do I have to do? What's the second part of those directions? Okay, so I'm just going to say triangle, I'm going to start here, GHJ is similar to triangle. Where do I have to start? If I started here with J, where do I have to start here? G, I have to start with J, yes. JGK. Could you start with a different letter in your similarity statement? Absolutely, as long as you go in the right order. Okay? All right, last one. Let's show that these are similar. I'm going to redraw these little triangles because I just think it makes it look easier. So this is L, this is Q, this is M. Oh, that's also L. There's P, there's N. I know that L is congruent to itself because of the reflexive property. I know LM is 16. LQ is 14. How long is LN? LN.
56.
56. How long is LP? 49. So it looks like I'm going to try it for side angle side similarity. So I'm going to do this right here, this ratio. 56 is to 16. And that becomes 7/2. And then 49 over 14 becomes also 7/2. And then I can say angle L is congruent to angle L. So I do have side angle side similarity. Sort of like writing a proof. Remember those?
Yeah, they suck.
Nothing like the proofs Allison had to write, are they?
What is Allison is these special problems?
All right, so for your homework, you guys, on notebook, I got a worksheet for you this time. I'm going to put it up here. Don't come and get it quite yet because I'm going to show you something. Do you have a question, Flowers?
What?
Did you have a question?
Just stretching.